Hey everybody, happy Tuesday, April 11th. Hope you're all doing well. It's 9:07 p.m. here in the Garden State, and it's actually starting to look like the Garden State. Spring has sprung, and it's awesome. I'm loving seeing things blossom and bloom, and the smells outside. It's just awesome that spring is here. Let's hope it stays for a while and doesn't drift right into summer. I hope you guys are doing well. If you're on, please say hello in the chat. Also, I'm doing a couple different things on the tech end here, so hopefully I can see the chat and you can see the chat. So we'll see if that's working. So what I want to do is I'm going to start off tonight. I have a lot of stuff on my desk, as you can see. Let's put some music on as we're chatting here. There we go, boom. So I'm going to spend a few minutes here. I just want to organize and kind of walk you guys through my thought process about, what do I pack when I'm traveling? I'm going to be doing some travel sketching tomorrow and either Friday or Saturday. I'm not sure yet. 2 different locations. I won't tell you where I'm going tomorrow yet, but Friday or Saturday I'm going to pop into the city, New York City, and do some sketching. So I have a bunch of stuff out here, and I'm trying to figure out what I want to take. And I want to pack light. I don't want to take too many things with me because I'm going to be walking a lot, and I don't want to be weighed down. So one thing I definitely want to take is my Lockbee field journal. This is great. I have my sketch paper in here. So that I have some lined dot gridded paper as well, so if I want to take notes, my sketch paper. I love this because I can put a pen in here. I could put actually 2 pens. There's another spot here. If I want to put my Lamy in here, I could do that as well. So I guess I'm kind of jumping into it. So let me walk you through my process. So I know I'm traveling. I know I want to do some sketching. I'll be walking around these locations for probably a few hours. I'm not planning on doing any heavy watercoloring, so I'm probably not going to bring this watercolor palette. I have a smaller one, which I'll show you in a second, so I'll have that with me. But here are the essentials. I need paper, and I need something to write with. So if I went with a piece of paper or a pad and a pen, that'd be awesome. I'd be set. But I want to take a little bit more because I might want to experiment and play around with adding some color or doing some ink washes on location. So the number one thing I'm going to take is definitely my Lockbee journal. And Elaine is in here. Elaine, good to see you. Hope all is well. Thanks for popping in today. So I'm going to take the Lockbee, which I've probably said a few times. Sorry if I'm repeating myself. But I have my blank paper in here. I could actually put another smaller sketchbook in here. You can actually see I've brought this one to the city. I've done sketches, different NYC locations in this little travel book. It could hold a couple of pens. It has a pocket on the back. You could put your cell phone in it, more paper. Really, really rugged and versatile. Has this cool clasp to keep it closed. And it has this handle, which I actually do use when I'm sketching. I'll hold my book field journal like this. And then I'll just kind of open it up, boom. Well, I'm actually left-handed, so I hold it this way, in my right hand. And I'll just do this, and I'll sketch. So it's a great way just to kind of prop it up. So this is definitely going to go with me tomorrow, and then Friday or Saturday. The other thing I want to take is, I think I'm going to take, this is an Etcher field case. It's kind of like a glorified pencil case. Wasn't cheap, to be honest with you, but it holds tons of stuff. So I actually have to go through and organize it. I'm not taking a lot of these paintbrushes that are in here, but as you can see, you can hold so much in here. So let me load it up, spend a few minutes with you guys loading it up with the things I want to put in here to take with me. Let me know if you have any questions or comments, and then I'll do a little bit of sketching after I kind of walk through this a little bit. So I'm not going to be doing a lot of watercolor sketching. or painting while I'm out in the field. But here's what I want to take. These are actually really cool little watercolor brushes from Cheap Joe's. So I think I'm going to take a flat brush with me. And then maybe I'll take this kind of pointed brush as well. So I'll just take 2 paint brushes, stick them in there. Watercolors. So in this pocket here, I can fit this Winsor & Newton watercolor kit. You can see this has gotten a lot of use. I've had this for years. Hey, Linda's in the house. Great to see you. Yeah, Linda says you need to take the turquoise pencil. I love that you said that. So I'm going to take this watercolor palette. Of course, once I take a watercolor palette, I'm going to need some water, right? So yeah, I'll probably have a bottle of water to drink as I'm walking around. But what I do want to take is I'll take probably 2 aqua brushes, and I'll fill these with water. These are great. I don't have to worry about carrying a separate bottle of water, and they fit really nicely in here. So let's just put the watercolor kit back in here. And I might rearrange this a little bit later, but just so you can get an idea. So we have the aqua brush in there. Pens. You guys know I love pens. That's my thing, sketching with pens. Definitely need to take some Sharpies. So I'm kind of paranoid. So I'm going to definitely put 2 Sharpies in here. Not to mention, I will have a Sharpie here in the field journal as well. So I'll have 3 Sharpies with me. Again, I'm only going to be out sketching for a few hours tomorrow. Friday or Saturday is going to be a much longer day out sketching. So let's take this out. I don't think I need this in here. All right, so I got my Sharpie pens. I do want to take at least one of my Lamies. So I have 2 Lamy Safari pens. 2 different colors. This is the first one I got back in 2015 or 16. Love this color. I know Linda loves this color as well. In this, I actually have apple snail ink, a brownish color ink. And then in this Lamy Safari, I just have some black ink. They're both water soluble, so I can do some bleeding if I want. Well, not me bleeding, the pen's bleeding. Speaking of bleeding, I probably should put Band-Aids in here in case I get cut. So let's just stick my Safaris in here. What's cool about this field case is if you look at the elastic loops, there's a kind of a big loop where I put these, and there's the smaller loops on top. So you can put things in there as well. So I got my pens taken care of. Now for what Linda was saying. Linda, right here, you got it. Boom. I am going to take my favorite selection of colored pencil colors. I'm going to bring these with me. And here's why. Let me show you the sketch I did here. So one of the things I really find fun to do is, here's an example, is to do these really quick ink sketches. And I just throw down some colored pencil on top. So I'll go through the colors I'm going to bring. These are my go-to color pencil colors. So I think it'd be really fun to have these along with me. So I am going to take, here we are, my most favorite colored pencil color is light aqua. These are all Prismacolor Premier. I like using Prismacolor. They go nice on the paper. Just a nice smooth texture to them. So I have light aqua, I have neon pink and neon yellow. This is a color I've actually come to love in the past probably 2 years. I'm sorry you can't read the label. It's chartreuse. I never really knew what chartreuse was until about 2 years ago. Love it. So I'm going to bring a chartreuse with me. Aquamarine isn't... I can leave the aquamarine home because I like the light aqua better. And then here, I love this color. It's called Process Red. So maybe tonight, guys, what I'll do is I'll do a quick ink sketch and we'll use some colored pencils before we head off tonight. So we're going to take some colored pencils. We'll throw these in here as well. Now, I could pack a sharpener with me, a little portable pencil sharpener. It would fit down in here in this pocket or this pocket. But what I think I'm going to do instead, I'm actually just going to sharpen both ends of these. All right, warning, warning, there's going to be a pencil sharpener noise, so cover your ears. I went to the mall, but here you get the idea. Now I have both ends are sharpened here. So this will be more than enough. I don't need to bring a sharpener with me. And I'll do the same thing with these other pencils as well. By the way, if you're looking for a cool little battery powered pencil sharpener, this is called Power Me. I bought this probably, I don't know, 7 years ago, 5-7 years ago. It works really well, and it works really well in sharpening these colored pencils. So we'll throw some of them in here. You'll also notice in here I like to also take a red precise pen. That reminds me, back to pens, I like to take my Pilot precise pens. I'm going to take a few of these with me as well. So I'll put a couple blacks in here and definitely a red one as well. I'll put the colored pencils here. And then the last thing I think I am going to bring, and it's already in here, is, check this out. Boom. I have a, this is a cool, what do you call it? Battery pack. So I have this battery pack that I take lots of pictures, and if I do some video as well on my iPhone, the battery could drain, right? Kind of quickly. So this is a cool battery pack. I like it because it already has the built-in piece here that I can plug right into my iPhone to keep it charged up. There's other adapters if you have, I guess, other types of phones or connectors. So it's a really cool little battery pack. I've used it a few times. It works well. And the cool thing is, to charge it up, you can just kind of pull that out and plug it into your wall. And that conveniently fits, boom, right in there. So I think that's all I'm going to take in here. So I'm going to have to rearrange it a little bit because it's a little bulbous, but I can move things around. One of the cool things about this case, it's very stretchy, so I actually probably could close it without moving anything. Let's check it out. Yeah, so I can actually close this. It's pretty durable material. It stretches well. There's a pocket on front that you could put stuff in there. Right now it's kind of stuffed, so I don't know what I could really put in there. I guess if there was less stuff inside, I could put a cell phone in there maybe. It has this cool strap as well, which is I can take off, but I'm going to leave it on, I think, because I can wear this as like a portfolio case or a messenger bag, right? If I just sling it over, here, boom. I'll do a wide shot. You guys can kind of see it. Hey, what's up, guys? What's going on? So you can see here, it's kind of a cool little satchel you can put on the side. So there you go, guys. So I think I'm going to bring this and my Lockby field case. And one last thing is I'm going to bring this Moleskine sketchbook. Actually, this I think is the watercolor. Yeah, this is their watercolor book. I love the size and the format. And this, I'll probably take out this cool drawing pad and I'll put the Moleskine in there instead. So there you go. And if you hear singing in the other room, I think my wife is watching some British murder mystery show that is about I guess a priest stars in it. So I hear the choir singing in the other room. I'm actually not in a church right now. That's pretty funny, actually. So that's what I'm bringing. So just wanted to go through that with you guys. You can kind of go through my thought process. If you have any questions, let me know. I'm more than happy to answer them. Linda says the green lamy. Yes, yeah, I know you love that green lamy. I love it too. I still can't find the original ink that came with it. I have a little bit left, but again, it was like 15 years ago. But yeah, pretty cool. Chartreuse, love that color. Yeah, right. All right, guys, let's do a sketch. Let's just do a little bit of ink, and we'll just throw some colored pencil down. We'll just sketch right in the Lockby Field Journal. I am going to rearrange some of this stuff a little bit, because just so it lays a little bit flatter. But you can hold a heck of a lot of stuff in here. I can even put more if I really wanted to. Actually, I'll keep this out because I need the color pencils. What am I going to sketch? I don't even know what I'm going to sketch. I haven't thought about it. We'll just go to one of my go-to bridge sketches, I guess. Let me just put some of this stuff away here. Throw these caps on here. And I could actually put these, and I could have, if I wanted to carry even less pens, I could either, take some out of here, or I could have brought my Lockby Quattro. I love using these Quattros as well. These are really cool little cases, and these will fit in here nicely. If you want to separate your watercolor brushes from your pens, this is a great way to do it. These are nice little cases, and they actually fit in your pocket. So I could pare it down even more and just bring these if I wanted to. All right, let's put that there. All right, let's do some sketching. All right, let's see if you guys can see that okay. Let's change the music up. We're gonna put some, I just call this world travel music, different songs. Let's play some of these. I like to carry binder clips with me when I travel as well. It's just great for holding your pages down if you need to. So I recommend always having binder clips. And the other thing, now that I think about it, is even just some paper towels torn into pieces maybe. I can even fit those back in this case here. That way if I want to blot something, some ink or colors, I can do that. Alright, let's see. Let's get a Sharpie. What do I want to sketch? I'm just checking some tech here, make sure everything's working. So you guys can see me and hear me okay on Facebook. That's cool. I'm wondering if it's broadcasting on YouTube. I had to change a couple settings before I came on. So that's why I'm kind of doing a tech check right now. Linda, your littles are getting better and better. I love seeing what you're painting. They are just so incredible. I'm gonna have to learn how to do that. I'd love for you to give me some pointers, or maybe we could do a Zoom during one of our Zooms. You can kind of do a demo. I'd love to see how you create such amazing artwork in such a small scale. Really cool. I'm actually opening up my photo album. You guys can't see it. I'm gonna pull up an image. I'm feeling New York City-ish. I'm not gonna scroll back too far. What do we have in here? Some picture I took. Actually, you know what we're gonna sketch? I'm gonna sketch this conservatory. Here, boom. All right. So, right there. All right, let's do some sketching. And I'll just show you how I like to throw some colored pencils down. Notice I'm gripping the pen not towards the tip, kind of in the middle or even 3/4 of the way up. And let's just for fun try to do just a continuous line drawing. So this is a conservatory building at the Biltmore Estate. I am looking at a reference picture of it. I don't know the building that well. We have the roof line here. We got some details across there as well. Come back here. We have these really cool arch openings happening. So I'm just having fun, trying to do a single line drawing. Not going for details, just want to be playful. Some more details here. We have a glass roof. It has panels that kind of come down like this. Let's go back up in here, and these windows are cool. They have kind of radial patterns happening. Let's come down. Let's give it a little context. Context is the surrounding area around the building. So we're just kind of sketching a walkway here. There's a door. Really cool arched doors going on. Got a walkway that comes out, continues like this. And we have a herringbone brick pattern. How am I going to draw that? Well, here's the answer. I'm not going to draw it. Not now. There we go. So we got a quick little conservatory building. I should zoom in so you can see it better. Hey, Deborah's in the house. Good to see you. Right, so cool. We have this wonky looking conservatory. So we did most of it as a single line sketch, just for fun. And here's what we'll do for the herringbone pattern. I'm gonna really just show it. It's bricks. It's really beautiful, and kind of like zigzags. They kind of look like Charlie Brown's shirt. If you guys know, Charlie Brown wears the yellow shirts and has that black zigzaggy stripe on it. So I'm just imagining Charlie Brown's shirt as I'm doing these zigzags here. Sorry, I'm off screen. I have a different camera set up as well. I forgot. I think that's better. So there we go. Cool. All right, let's bleed some ink, and then we'll actually let's throw some colored pencil down. So these were the colors I talked about before. We're just gonna grab and go and just have fun. I'm not trying to duplicate what's really there, but more like what I'm feeling. Don't be afraid to go for it, and just grab and go and throw colors down. Have fun with it. Don't worry about if this isn't the real colors of the building. That's just kind of what I like to do. I'm not a realist. Is that the right word? I don't do drawings and sketches to recreate exactly what's there. I feel like I can do that with photographs, right? So for me about sketching is just kind of having fun with it. Just going, being in the flow. Whatever I'm feeling. It could be the vibe of the location based on the weather or the atmosphere, the people around, the architecture. Could be based on the mood of how I'm doing that day. Am I having a great day? Not such a great day. Right? So that's just how I like to paint. Add color. Zoom in a little bit. I like when the light aqua and the pink kind of mix. You get some cool purplish colors happening. So one of the things I do like about Prismacolor is the way you can just kind of blend the colors together. They're very smooth. I like to say they kind of go on the paper like butter. They're so smooth. I know they're not the cheapest colored pencils out there, but for me it's worth spending some extra money because of the quality. And then there's some brick on this building, so let's come back in with our Sharpie or maybe our Pilot pen and we'll just sketch some brick on. Actually, I have a flare pen. Let's play with the flare pen. Hey, Deborah says, that would be great. Can't tell, are you looking at a photo to follow? Yeah, so I am looking at a photo. I have a reference. So I'll show you guys the reference when I'm done. The reason I don't have the reference on screen is that I don't want you guys thinking I'm trying to recreate the photograph. And if I put a photograph on, I feel like, in the past, I feel like people have said to me, oh, your sketch does not look like the picture. What are you doing? Blah, blah, blah. So it's kind of why I don't have the reference on as I'm sketching. But I'll pop it on when I'm done. You can kind of just see what I was looking at. And we got some stonework or brick in here. This is an old school flare pen that has the ribbing on the barrel. Again, I'm sorry my picture keeps going off the screen. I adjusted my camera before I came on because I had all that stuff I wanted to show you on my creation station, the desktop in here. And we have some windows, so we'll pop in, maybe we'll just do some. Let's just kind of come down here. Kind of just sketching the grill pattern here where the windows are. These doors are pretty awesome. And I'm going to color some of these windows in a little, so throw maybe some black in here. I love this music. It's taking us all over the world, which is fun. This building is really awesome. I'm going to put the photograph on now so you guys can just kind of see what I was looking at. Keeps breaking up. Oh, sorry. Sorry if I have a bad signal. Are those watercolor pencils? Pink guides real fast. Yes, so these are not. These are just regular Prismacolor color pencils. It's upside down. So these are not color pencils. Boom. I'm sorry. My brain is tired. I didn't take a nap today. They are not watercolor pencils. They're just regular colored pencils. Good question. I have to be honest, I haven't really played with watercolor pencils that much. It'd be fun to try to break them out a little bit. Break them out and give them a try. I hope this flare is not dying. I'm just throwing in some shadow lines here. Here's the image I was looking at. Let me bring it on screen. So this is the building. This is the image I was looking at right here. It's a really beautiful building. It almost has an Italianate kind of style to it. As you can see, I did not copy that building at all. I just use it for inspo, just to do a real quick sketch. So hopefully that helps. And there's some kind of pattern up in here. I'm just going to show it as X's. And let's see. I do have one. I'm actually going to grab, I have a blue flare pen. I'm going to use this to create some shadows. And maybe we'll just bleed some of that ink a little bit. And I'm just going to grab an aqua brush I have right here. And we'll just kind of bleed some of that blue. This is like circus music or something. I feel like I'm at a circus or a carnival. And this is neon yellow. I'm going to just pop some on here. I love the color combination of neon pink and neon yellow. When you mix them together, you get really cool orangey colors. I don't know how well my camera is picking that up, but in reality, it's a really cool color combo. Really cool color combo. That was a good alliteration. It's a classic color combination. I'm trying to think of other words I can add to the alliteration. All right. And just want to bleed this off. There's kind of a wall here. Kind of bleeds off a little bit like that. Cool. There you go. So that's just a fun quick little sketch there. Ba-bum. Looks fantastic. Thank you. Hey, Patty's in the house. What's up, Patty? Congratulations to Patty on being the artist of the month. How awesome is that? Kudos. That is so awesome. So proud of you. That is so cool. Fun colors. Yeah, we're just having fun. Hey, Mickey's in the house. Mickey, great to see you. Good evening, all. Good evening to you as well. Fun music. Alright guys, so yeah, that was just a quick demo. I just wanted to show you, you know, just throwing down some ink and some colored pencils, what you could do. Just like, you know, I showed you guys here in my NYC little sketchbook, New York City. Right here, I just threw down some fun colors here. This is the New York Public Library. Same idea. And then this, I like this one a lot. It's probably my favorite. This is a Grand Central Terminal. It's loose, which is just the way I like it, you know? My architecture, my sketching, just keep it loose and fun. I feel like it does need green somewhere. It's a conservatory. I should have shown green. I should have shown foliage somewhere. Maybe we have a green lawn in here. Let's just use the chartreuse. We'll kind of bring it out. Some of this area here will just kind of make a lawn. There we go. And the same thing here. All right. Done. Done and fun. That was so cool being Artist of the Month. Yeah, I totally agree, Patty. That's awesome. Sorry guys, I don't know if my face is all the way on the camera, halfway on the camera, not on the camera, partially on the camera. It's all good. Time for growies. Yes, Patty, you're right. We need some growies. We're making this our own. We're going to just show some growies happening in here. So here's one of the things though. If you're going to be throwing down some color pencil, it's a bear to go back and throw down some ink on top of the pencil, right? Because the wax is resistant from the pencil to any ink, so you might have to think about that a little bit. You know, make sure you throw down the ink before. But we're gonna make it work because that's what we do. Here we go, get some growies happening in here. Growies, growies are what I call just either flowers or weeds growing up at the base of a building or in a landscape somewhere. I just call them growies because I'm not trying to recreate any specific. I'm not making a petunia or a tulip or a rose. I wish I could. I wish I was that talented. I don't really. Actually, let's try a flower. You guys, let me know in the chat. Do you want me to try sketching a flower? I am not a florist or a floral sketcher by any means, but it might be fun to try one. There we go. I might just rough some of this up a little bit in here just to give a little more texture. Don't be afraid to throw hatching lines down on your sketches. Create a little bit of texture. A little more interest to this kind of brick pattern happening. So basically I'm hatching or scribbling. All right, cool. I think this one's done. Let's sign it. So I like to put a heart and then my name. And I usually we'll just put the year 2023. Wax resistant, would it work like masking fluid if you put watercolor over it? Yeah, it would. It would. Patty, definitely. But unlike masking fluid, right, I can't peel it off. It's permanent, but it does resist. Happy must go. Deborah, have a great night. Thank you for joining us. Take care. Yes, catch a flower. All right, let's do a flower. And then we're going to wrap up. It's almost 10 o'clock. I had no idea. All right. I have to look at a reference image. I am way out of my comfort zone, so let's zoom out. Take our Sharpie. And I do have to look at a reference picture. my pencil all rolling down. I need a little stop here to keep everything from rolling away. I don't know what to sketch. Let's see. Oh boy, this is dangerous. Sketching a flower. Any suggestions? Guys, let me know if you have any suggestions. I don't even know what to Google. Sorry, I'm just moving some windows on my screen here. Yes, sketch flower. What brand of watercolor pencils? Oh, yeah, Patty, these are not watercolor pencils. These are just regular Prismacolor colored pencils. Yeah, so these are not watercolor pencils. Lily. Elaine says lily, daffodils, pansies. All right. Let's try them. Let's go. I don't know what the easiest one would be. Let's try. Let's just go for a lily. I'm actually going to look up a picture. I know Linda, you're amazing with your gardening knowledge for sure. So you probably could sketch any and paint any of those flowers without looking at a picture, which is so cool. And guys, it's okay to look at pictures. Sometimes we feel like we're cheating, but it's okay to look at pictures for inspiration, right? I am trying to open a window on my computer. What the heck? I have five. All right, here we go. So what do we say? Lily, L-I-L. 1 L or 2? L-I-L-Y, 1 L. All right, so I got some lily pictures here. All right. Even as an architect, when I'm going to design a new project, I have to do research. I need to look at inspiration. You know, what's been done before. There's millions and millions of things out there. So I'm always looking at photos to be inspired. It's okay to do that with your artwork as well. All right, here we go. I'm going to sketch a lily. Oh boy. All right, I'm going to try to do it just in my loose, quick style. I need faster music. All right. I wish I had my tech assistant here, but which I don't have one. Well, this will work, I guess. I'm clicking so many things on the screen here. All right, let's sketch. No more procrastinating. So I'm going to, again, hold the pen towards the end. From the midpoint or back further. I don't want it to be too tight. I'm not going to hold it here. I'm going to hold it back in here. Loosen up my wrist a little bit, shake it out. Sometimes it's good to shake it out. And just listen to music for a minute or two. So I'm actually looking at the picture a lot here, more so than the paper. Got something happening up here. Got something here as well. I think there's a bunch of lilies kind of grouped here. Wow, this is not a lily. Not there yet. We have these I don't know my terminology for flowers. We have these pointy things coming up in here. All right, let's throw down some color. You know what I'm going to do on this one, guys? I'm going to bleed some ink. I'm actually going to bleed some Preppy. I want to do some pinks. So I have pink here. I'm not even looking at the photo. I don't even know what color it is in the photograph. I think it was purple. And we're just going to bleed some pink on here. I need my yellow. I want to do the sticking up things in yellow. This is a preppy pen. I love to use preppies for bleeding colors. Notice how let me zoom in. I'm literally just tapping it on the page. I think this one might be running out of ink. Oops. I think this one's running out of ink. I have a varsity pen, pink. Let's try the varsity. And I want to throw in yellow for, I want to say, are these called pistils? I'm trying to remember back to, gosh, my biology days in high school. My earth science class. I know we have a greenish stem I can even break out. Got my chartreuse here. Well, it might not look like a lily. Hopefully it's looking like a flower. There's actually a bunch of lilies here. I can come back and pull out after it dries. I can actually do it now. Let's use the Energel needle tip pen. So I give a lot of credit to you guys that do flowers. They're tricky. I'm looking back at the picture again now. I guess there are leaves on here, right? All right, that is my quick attempt at a lily. I emphasize quick attempt. But you know, it was fun. I just have fun throwing down some colors. If anything, I'm loving this right here. Boom. This color mix here is really, really magical. This is my favorite part of the whole sketch right here. This pink, orangey, yellowish. I love this right here. So for me, just to play around, have fun, and to get that piece was totally worth it. Oh. All right, awesome. Close this window. Come back to here. All right, guys, I'm gonna wrap up in a minute. Just going back to the chat here. Boom, boom. Daffodils, pansies, lily. That's my attempt at a lily. Daffodils are up. Hyacinths are up. Fritillaria are up. Bleeding heart, not so far. Linda is our gardening guru. Linda and DB. Whenever DB is on, I love when you guys talk flowers. Oops. I just dropped my pen under my board. Oh, got it. Cool. The short pointy things are stamens. The tall center pointy thing is the pistil. You were right. Yes! This is all about creative fun. Hey, Mickey, yeah, exactly. Creative fun. You know what? I have to say, it took guts for me just to come on here and do a flower because I don't do flowers. I've done a few in the past that I've taken my time on that came out okay, but just to sketch one quick was challenging for sure. It was fun though. Love it. You gotta embrace the funness. Nice bleeds, thank you. Yeah, this is the star of the show right here for me. Love that. Wow, never saw anyone splatter ink from a fountain pen. Oh, hey, guess what? I'm glad I showed you something different. That's so cool. Yeah, if you take a wet brush, like I did, you could, just some splattering right up here. It's kind of cool. Just kind of take this, right, and just, there you go. Pretty cool. So I'm glad that I showed you something different. Hey, you guys are awesome. I appreciate you all so much. I hope you had fun tonight. I hope it was worth popping in, joining me for a little bit. That you got something out of tonight's show. I know I did. I always love just having you guys in here. I always learn from you. I'm inspired by you guys as well. So thank you so much. All right, so we kind of did a really quick ink and colored pencils there. A little mixed media going on. You know what I didn't add here and I wanted to? Oh gosh, guys, look at this. Let me bring this up. Check this out. Check this out right here. Look how this is drying. This is really beautiful. What's happening right here right above my pencil point. Amazing colors in person, and then this is drying even better than I thought it would. That looks so cool. Dang. Really, really fun. I'm just sketching some neon yellow, just kind of around the perimeter a little bit. Just because I like the yellow and pink. I think they work really well together. I think after this dries, if I go back over it, I can really pull out these shapes better if I wanted to. So remember, here's my thing about critiquing your work. I think I said it this morning on Rue's, in the chat on Rue's show as well. Whenever you're self-critiquing, here's what I like to do personally. Two things. One, I'm going to look at what I did and I'm going to find something positive, a takeaway, something I really liked about it. And then I'm going to find something that didn't turn out as well as I thought it did. And then figure out how I can improve it or do it differently next time. So if I critique this one, and the main thing is critiquing your work is not you saying, I hate what I did, I hate this, it's horrible, I'm a horrible artist. I don't know what I'm doing. Don't self-sabotage. Find something positive. You could always take away and learn and get and grow, right? So what don't I like about this? I was really too scribbly. I like loose, but loose that you can still kind of tell what it is. This is a real loose mishmash here. So I would next time slow down. I did this fast intentionally, but I would slow down, keep it really loose, but just kind of study more of the shapes that are happening and define them better. So that's my takeaway from this. Slow down, keep it loose, but just define things a little more cleaner. What do I love? I think you guys know what I love about this. The colors. The colors on here, love them. I'm loving this. I'm so much so that I'm probably even just going to cut out this piece here. Excuse me. So that's my critique on it. Sue Canis, yes, yeah, Linda, that's right. Sue is awesome with her gardening knowledge and skills and drawings. Yeah, I agree. I miss Sue. I hope she's doing well, and it'd be awesome to see her on a future live stream. That'd be so cool. Hey, Mickey says, really enjoy your lives. Hey, thanks. If I was a cat, you could enjoy all 9 of my lives. All right, that was a bad attempt at a joke. If I was a cat, you can. But no, Mickey, I'm so glad. Thank you for that. I appreciate that, and I appreciate you joining us. That is so cool. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap up. If you have any final questions, put them in the chat. Otherwise, we're going to say good night for the night. It's 10:04. I came on a little earlier. Well, I didn't even know I was going to be on. In the summer, I will try to have a regular schedule. I think I did that last summer. I tried to go on Wednesday nights. It's just hard for me during the school year because every day is different, and I'm so exhausted from teaching school, but exhausted in a good way. It's not a bad way. I'm just exhausted because I put 110% into it, and I just love it. And I know when I come home tired from school that I did what I had to do that day. Did the best I could. So anyway, you guys are great. Thank you so much. I'm rambling. Mickey's laughing. Thank you for laughing at that lame joke I had about 9 lives. Hey, Mickey, great seeing you tonight. Patty, awesome. I'm so glad you popped in. I really miss our Inklings and our Zooms and our workshops that we all did together. That was just so much fun. And I've just been so busy this school year. I haven't put it together for us to have another workshop. But this summer would be a great time for me to do that. I'm also planning on going into NYC over the summer a few times, and it would be really cool if any of you guys want to meet up in New York City and bring your sketching stuff, and we'll do some sketching together. I am so up for that. I'm headed there Friday or Saturday, and it's going to be great. Just going out, and I'm going to venture to places I have never been to. So I'm really excited about it. Cool stuff. Linda said, have fun tomorrow. Yeah, thank you, Linda. Yeah, I'm going to, I'm not going to disclose the location yet, just in case I don't go. But 90% sure I'm going to go tomorrow. I have an architecture project that I'm going to do a little bit of work on before I go. But anyway, if I do go, I will take pictures or try to even stream live for a few minutes. It'll be fun. It's really going to be a cool inspiration place for me personally for sketching and photographing. It has a very industrial vibe to it. So it'll be a cool place. Thank you guys. Take care. Have a great, great night. Patty said thanks. You had another reception on Sunday. Awesome. And you sold a photo and a painting. That is awesome. Everybody give Patty a shout out. That is so cool. Give her a thumbs up in the chat. Congratulations. That's incredible. Awesome. Awesome. I love that. I will have fun. Guys, take care. It's great seeing you, Patty and Linda. Mickey was in the house, and Elena was in the house earlier. Elena, thank you for popping on as well. Deborah was in here too. It was great seeing you. I think that's it. Guys, take care. Have a great, great night. I'll be on sometime soon again. Peace. peace, and live creatively. See you soon. Looking for the finish button. Here it is. Boom. I'm just listening to this song. Hey, you guys are awesome. Thank you so much. And by the way, thank you for sharing this. I have more people watching and finding out about these streams. That's awesome. Always fun. Even on YouTube, I've had a few people subscribe lately. That is so cool also. Just fun to be able to spread the creativity out to more people. Take care, guys. Peace and live creatively. See you soon.